Hi everyone, Nia Preston here to talk about my leatherback sea turtle Turt some more. Since my last video introducing her and her species, I've learned a lot more about how this species fits into its ecosystem and what is affecting its survival. In this update, I'm diving deeper into biomes, ecology, and population. Leatherbacks live in marine environments across tropical and temperate oceans. They nest on warm tropical beaches and migrate across entire ocean basins between feeding and nesting areas. Their range is one of the widest of any sea turtle species. Leatherbacks are trophic level 3 consumers in marine food webs. They mainly eat jellyfish and other soft bodied sea creatures. This helps regulate the jellyfish populations. They do compete with other jellyfish-eating species and are impacted by human fishing activity. They rely on both open ocean habitats and stable nesting beaches. Leatherbacks are very adaptable. They have large flippers and a flexible shell, which allows them to swim very long distances. They migrate thousands of miles between feeding and nesting sites. They tolerate cold water better than most sea turtles. These adaptations expand their geographic range. They have a very large range of predators, but hatchlings and young turtles are most vulnerable to birds, crabs, sharks, and large fish. Their main prey are jellyfish, barnacles, and other organisms attached to their shells. As you can see in this picture of the leatherback at the spa, reef fish are nibbling away at parasites and dead skin. This keeps the turtles healthy and also feeds the fish. These connections show how integrated they are within marine ecosystems. Unfortunately, only about 1 to 5% of hatchlings survive to adulthood. Coastal development reduces nesting habitat. Sadly, about 80,000 die annually due to bycatch and vessel strikes alone. Human populations near nesting beaches increase habitat pressure, and these factors limit long-term population recovery for leatherbacks. Leatherbacks contribute to biodiversity by controlling jellyfish populations. Their habitats do face disturbances like climate change and population. Also, nesting beaches and habitats near the shore do naturally change over time. As a result of this, nests can get washed away and buried. Leatherbacks are listed as critically endangered. Nesting females declined from about 115,000 in the 1980s to around 34,000 today. That's roughly a 70% decline, which is massive. Unfortunately, population data does show that the species remains at high risk. Over 41,000 square miles of critical habitat are protected for leatherbacks. Recovery programs focus on nesting beaches and reducing bycatch. Laws like the Endangered Species Act protect turtles and their nests. Despite conservation efforts, populations do remain vulnerable. But in recently good news, I got an update from Fahlo that in Florida, lights along 50 miles of the shore were replaced with amber or red lights to help hatchlings find their way to the ocean. Baby turtles tend to mistake artificial lights for the water or the moon over the water, and this can cause them to head in the wrong direction up the ocean. This program reported a 100% drop in disorientation near 16 properties. That's a great example of a conservation act making a real difference. Global biodiversity is declining worldwide. Climate change lowers hatching success and shifts sex ratios for leatherbacks. Because their sex is determined by nest temperature, warm sands causes a dangerous female bias sex ratio. This is threatening to long-term population survival. Other major threats include bycatch, habitat loss, plastic ingestion, and vessel strikes. Leatherbacks are very important globally as they are the largest sea turtle and a key jellyfish predator. I've always felt a deep connection to nature and its beauty, especially along the coast, so seeing species decline feels personal. It's painful when extinction is caused by preventable human actions. Environmental issues can feel overwhelming, like they are totally out of our control. But small, mindful efforts can have a serious impact, and it's important for everyone to do their part. Simple actions like reducing single use plastics, picking up litter, or turning off unnecessary lights all matter. Every living being deserves the chance to thrive, and future generations deserve to experience this beauty and connection too.